Well, thank you very much, Program Director. Program Director, let me say, when I sum up today's proceedings, first and foremost, we would have loved to have more engagement. But we want to start by saying today is not the end, today is the beginning of the process. So we want to assure you that we will be engaging with the professionals through your professions where it is necessary, but we'll also be engaging through PPF so that we are able to ensure that we maintain a continuous and a constructive discussions with you. Discussions that may be robust, so be it. It'll be frank, it'll be candid, but what we want is to have discussions that contribute to advancing the interests of society. And that is where we are coming from. We are saying we are putting our people first. So the first thing is that let's then agree that today is going to be the start of a continuous process of engagement. That's number one. Number two, we're simply saying that we are already preparing to be able to rope in the professionals in some of the work that already we are working on. As an alliance, we are already preparing to have an alliance local government summit at the end of this month, somewhere in May. And the task team, technical team already has been put together, and we will be finalizing it by this afternoon, midday, today. And it is constituted a technical team by the professionals. People who understand the space of local government, some of them who are in the financial sector, some of them who may be bringing in the skills in governance, and they will be helping us. We've already developed an assessment tool of how we're going to assess. And all we need is to look at all municipalities. And they will be looking at the municipalities, those that we govern as the ANC and those that we don't. All of the 54 municipalities. In those where we govern, we must know what we need to fix. In those where we don't govern, we must know what we need to do to ensure that the interests and the issues of the people are addressed, and that we become an effective opposition. So there is no space for us to say where we don't govern, it's none of our business. It is our business. We have to put our people first. The third is that we also are going to be preparing for the political and economic development summit that we have agreed as an alliance we must have to dealing with issues of the economy and social transformation, issues of the jobs, issues of economic growth, all of these issues at the provincial level, and what we need to do. We are actually opening up a space for everyone in the process, in the period leading towards that, to be able to make contributions so that when we then meet, we do not come up with rhetorical resolutions. We are very pragmatic and we are informed. And therefore that we actually have a constructive process. So that is the third part. The fourth is that we are already working on rolling out the foundation course. And that foundation course is going to almost all of our structures. Again, we are glad that as an alliance, we are agreeing on a minimum education, political code education that all of us should have, which should then be this foundation course that is done through the OR Tambo School, a political school. It has got 5 modules. As a matter of fact, we want all members of the ANC to undergo that foundation course. Because some of the biggest challenges we are confronted with is that we do not understand our own movement. there is a disjuncture between what the movement represents and stands for and what we, at times as leaders, we do. We have to bridge the chasm in that regard. The fifth is that we must say, as we sum up, there are issues that are specific in each and every profession. We have taken note of those issues. The medical profession, for instance, raises issues. The legal fraternity raises its own issues. And all other professions will have their own issues that we must deal with. We have taken note of those issues. And therefore, when we engage with you as a profession, we'll be expecting you to probably elucidate and a time for us to engage. We understood, for instance, with lawyers about the issues of the briefs and where maybe we will be leading as the ANC in municipalities, in some of our departments. Of course, we are now smaller, unlike where we were when we were running the government, the province. Now, we have a limitation of where we can actually be able to issue instructions. But I think those issues are issues of engagement. So we would like to actually then discuss how practically can we be able to make headway on those issues. So we can, when we engage with each profession, on the basis of each issues, we will then be able to deal with those issues in detail. 6, we definitely want a social contract. The reason why in the first instance, we actually are engaging with all sectors. And by sectors, let me say at a broadest level. Today we started with the professionals. Tomorrow we are engaging with the religious sector. On Thursday, we are engaging with the traditional leaders. On Tuesday, we are engaging with the business sector. On Wednesday, we are engaging with civil society. On Thursday next week, we are engaging with the thought leaders and opinion makers and others. But there are 3 other sectors that we have not scheduled their meetings, which we will now be including. We have to engage with women as a sector because there are many, many issues affecting women, their own development, and issues that actually require us as the ANC to take struggles of women to be our struggles. Because those struggles are struggles of all of us. They're not just struggles of women. The other sector is the youth sector. It has got unique challenges. And we must then engage with that sector on the issues of youth unemployment and many, many other issues that are there that requires an ANC that is understanding and also participating in dealing with issues that are affecting young people. And last of those sectors is the elderly sector. There are issues that are involving elderly people. And at times we appear to be seen to be oblivious in dealing with matters that are involving young people when those matters are all to be dealt with so that we are not seen not to be dealing with matters that are involving the elderly. So the point I'm simply saying, our work is cut out, so we are clear that when we engage with each and every sector, the net end result is for us to be able to ensure that we are able to get into this social compact. Now, the 2 last things, therefore, that we want to resolve is that we want to assure you, I want to assure you that we are committing to ensuring that the ANC will be visible on the ground, the ANC will work with our partners, but the ANC must be in communities. When we have our Fridays with communities, which is our campaign, it is a campaign that is aimed at ensuring that all of us, at least on Fridays, one day, it doesn't have to be on a Friday only, but we must be seen in a community. We must be seen changing the suit and tie and smart dress into the work where you are actually serving people. We can't serve people through theoretical. We must be practical. So our own approach, therefore, is to simply say, we're going to invite you. When we go and clean the parks, when we go and clean the beaches, when we go and look at the issues affecting communities, we will not do this on the 18th of July only. We will do this easily for almost like 365 days a year. So comrades and colleagues and friends and compatriots, we just want to simply say, this has been a very fruitful engagement. So I'm taking these are key takeaways, and therefore we are going to continuously be engaging. Through the subcommittees of the PTT and the leadership of the PWC, all of us are going to be out there, and you are going to be working with us. And in some of your activities, we shall deploy members of the PTT and members of the PWC of the ANC. So we are a 66-member PTT, and we will use the numbers we have to reach out to all of you. Thank you very much on the spot.